What's up, y'all? So, um, I'm in the car, and I'm in the car because I'm at work and I'm on my lunch break. So I get 30 minutes, and I don't know. I guess I've been working this little job for this is my second week. It's all right. It's customer service. Um, but anyway, that's neither here nor there, honey. I wanted to come on and talk to y'all about my experience moving. Get that out the way before I get the juicy stuff in. But certain steps I took to get prepared for this. I was trying to actually get here a couple years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. And everything just kept getting in the way, getting in the way, getting in the way. So Atlanta was on the list, Houston was on the list, Phoenix, Arizona was on the list, Dallas was on the list, and could never make it happen. Houston got the, they got the storm, so that scared us away from that area over there. And Phoenix, kind of too hot. It's beautiful there, but too hot. I wanted to go somewhere where the weather was much cooler than it is in Indiana. So things kind of sort of worked its way out, and Atlanta moved to the number one spot. So here I am. Okay, so to prepare for that, put in applications, and I've been putting in applications for almost close to a year. So you really got to start preparing yourself well in advance. I did a lot of computer online applications and that sort of thing. Finally got a job. It was working from home. Scored the job, but then they didn't need us no more. So by that time, I already had my housing set up, the apartment and everything. I had already got approved for that, so I couldn't turn back because I had already sent my money. So I moved forward with the plans to go ahead and come, and did a lot of praying, make sure I was gonna be okay. And because I'm the type of person, I don't want to move nowhere and I don't have no job, especially the way the economy is right now. Used to be a time, when I was younger, I say maybe 15 years ago, you could leave one job and, in that same day you have another one kind of lined up and ready for you. But it's not like that now, so it's much harder. I have a BA in business, so if it's hard for me, I can only imagine how it is for everybody else. So moved up, moved out, came on out, and you want to do a lot of organizing, especially with your packing. That's gonna be your number one, because that's gonna make or break your moving. So get your boxes, label them up. I used Family Dollar. They was nice enough to let me come by and get as many boxes with any type sizes, whatever, so I don't have that expense. Did that, label my boxes, what room was this out of, and that sort of thing. Because you got movers coming in, they really don't give a doggone what the label is on the box. They just know they got to move that sucker. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have that all squared away. End up having to go with some local boys to help me move. It only cost me $300. Now, whether you go $300 or you go $3,000, your stuff gonna get damaged. Because I know y'all all heard the horror stories with some of these moving companies, and you get to your stuff and it's all messed up. So I actually came out pretty good, because not too much stuff got damaged, but enough to make my blood boil just a little bit. My baby got damaged. Talking about my car. And I haven't had her for a year yet. So she got damaged. That sent me through the roof. Luckily, it wasn't extremely bad damage. But if I'm got my stuff F up, let me do that. All right. So that happened. Um, leather got scratched. My furniture got scratched. One of my glass pieces from my end table got broke. All that kind of stuff. So you gotta keep that into account. And yes, your girl did deduct money from that, so they only ended up with $250. And I should have deducted more than that because it cost me $50 to get the glass cut. What else? I did everything as far as my apartment was concerned. I found that online as well. Because I didn't want to take the expense of driving back and forth to see this place and that place. So I got lucky. I was blessed. The place I moved into, really, really nice. I'm in a great area, gated community, all of that. So I'm good. My rent is a lot cheaper than what I was paying for in Indiana. So in Indiana for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, I was paying $1,000. I ain't had no pool, no fireplace, none of that. No gated, nothing. No nothing. No workout room, no nothing. So here, I'm in the gated area. My rent is less than $800. Pool. I have a workout room. We have a car wash. What else? Fireplace. If that's what you want. I didn't need all that. So, I got 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Again. Yeah, so, the essentials of what you're looking for. When you get to your new place, have the movers ready to put your boxes in the rooms that they go in, because I'm the type of person, when I move somewhere, I'm gonna need that stuff to be unpacked either the same day or the next day. So I need everything to be organized and ready to go within my week of moving in. Okay, so that's just how I do. When I was younger, everything got knocked out in one day. Okay, but I'm a little bit older now, so it took me 3 days to get everything organized and put away. I don't like boxes, and I don't like newspapers in my living area. So all that stuff had to go. I had everything unpacked, not organized, but at least unpacked the first day that I got here to Georgia. You want to, of course, consider the area that you moving into, especially if you've never been there. I've never been to Georgia, never been to Atlanta, didn't know a doggone thing about it. But this is where God brought me to. So he worked everything out, and that's another thing, is he is going to move you in time. You might want it to happen yesterday, but he might not want it to happen until next year or 2 years from then. So everything is going to work according to his will, and you ain't going to be able to make it go any faster than that. So it is what it is. Because if you do it and you make it go faster than what it needs to be, it's going to be a fail. It's going to be a flop, and you're going to wonder why. And you should know the answer is because you left him out of your plans. Simple as that. So yeah, that is basically what I can give to you as far as advice on moving. Don't get stuck. If you want to leave, make a way. Find a way, with God's help, of course. Make your plans and do it. I come from Indiana, and it was not anything going on. That was not a place where I wanted to retire and have my golden years. I left before. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for 5.5 years. And the only reason I came back to Indiana was because of my baby girl's father. He wanted to see where I was from. That's a story within itself. So anyway, we ended up going to Indiana. And I'm like, dude, we could just visit. I don't want to go back there. But we end up going back, and I ended up being there for 19 years. Stuck. And when I say stuck, I mean stuck. So now that I'm out and free, I ain't going back. I'll be homeless in Atlanta before I go back. And y'all know I don't give a doggone about being home. Let me take that back. I care about being homeless, but I can make it if I become homeless. Which, with God's help and you know, people I got in my corner, that won't happen. Knock on wood. But, yeah, just, you know, don't become complacent. And if you have goals and dreams, don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody deter you, because you will get that, and it's going to come from your family. And that's a whole nother video. If y'all won't hear about that, I'll put that up. Maybe. I don't know, because that's my family still. So I could talk about them, but I don't want nobody else talking about them. But anyway. Yeah, don't let nobody distract you from what you want to do. You know, you want to make a better life for yourself, whether it be for yourself or whether it be for your kids. Don't even let your little kids stop you. You know, a lot of parents say, well, you know, I want to wait till my kids get older and grown. Trust me, they will adjust to any new environment. They will adjust better than we can, pretty much. You know, especially if it's a better environment for them. And that's always your plan when you make a move, drastic like that, is you making it better for them. So don't let that stop you. If you married, of course, you need husband or spouse. Say so. You know, just can't just be like, we doing this and not talk about it. But anyway, those are my tips. So leave those comments down below. I got to go because it's time for me to go back to work. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.